Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, my dear brothers and sisters. Welcome to a new lecture video. Keep tuning in every day, Monday through Sunday, for a new lecture video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe on the bottom. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers. I've been challenged multiple times, and I'm challenging you guys to subscribe so we can get 1,000 subscribers before New Year starts. Inshallah, today we're going to talk about youth and the youth challenges and youth as challenging in things that are happening with the youth and these issues that are happening with the youth. Inshallah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على الكريم أما بعد فأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم في كتاب الله. All praise is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, creator of the heavens and the earth, the one you and I come from, the sustainer for everything. He has no partner, needs no one. His last messenger is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we need him most. So, we look at the youth today in our 21st century, right? They are going through issues of being a Muslim while also dealing with Islamophobia rising up in the air. So some of the kids have the name Osama, they're Ali, or different names, right? Whether they're sisters, Aisha, Maryam, right? And they get picked on, bullied. But they have to have that sabr, and they have to stay up. You cannot just take the hijab. So I give an example. I'll use myself an example. I went to school, right? And give you another example. I'll give you another example of Maryam goes to school, right? So she's wearing the hijab, but she gets picked on. Illegal. I go to school, and I get picked on, right? And what happens is that we then don't want to pray in Salah on time because then when we're in school, so Maryam will take the hijab off, right? This is what happened with our youth. They're afraid to be a Muslim in public because they're going to be afraid about what happens for them. But that's not how it should be. And again, our youth are going to, not just that, there's also that, how am I going to make friends? How am I going to fit in? How can I fit? And the peer pressure comes in. The cool group is here. I want to go join the cool group. And what happened, 95% of our youth, they're in the wrong company. And they say, oh no, we're just going to the club. We're not going to dance there. We're just going to go hang out with our friends. That's what they all say. And then they come start dancing. This goes from there. And you become boyfriend, girlfriend. And these are the issues that our youth are going through. That's why we have youth organizations, just like Young Muslims. We got MSA, we got MAS, and such organizations working to help the youth when they're confused about what to do in their life, where to go, who to talk to, because some of them are scared to talk to parents. Nothing against the parents, but some of these things that are happening, they want to talk to a youth. They want to talk to someone who faced those kind of things, or at least who can understand. So, parents, honestly, if your child is like in that situation where they're in a bad company, and you want them to really leave in that company, but they won't leave. They will still say that they're my friends. These are the people who are loyal to me, who are my friends, and I hang out with them. Me and Boo, you gotta accept it. And they're bad people. You know that they're gonna have bad influence on your child. Then, my humble request is try to put them in these kind of activities where they will have their mind will be somewhere else. It will not focus on this negativity. So the left is negativity, right? Will be positive. So whether it's your MSA, if you're going to college, try to tell them to get involved in MSA. You can get them involved in Young Muslims because they have so many activities happening. MSA, MAS. If you have your local youth group, try to join that. To join the kids in there, sign them up, and they will make friends eventually, slowly, and then you'll see a different change. But what happens with that issues, and also we dealing with it today, well, the children are spoiled. Amma, Abu, Ammi, I need this iPhone 7. You don't need a phone, because you already have a nice phone, but you want that phone so you can show off in your, have that, sense of pride. Okay, look, I got an iPhone 7. Look, he's showing to his friend. No, you know what I mean? Aisha showing to her friend, and Maz is showing it to his friend. So that is another way that you're spoiling your child. You just can't give them what they want when they want it. Okay, they want a nice car, and then you gave them your car, and they're like, "Can we trade it in?" You can go do it if you want. You should be like, "No, you can't trade the car in," because life doesn't work like that, brothers and sisters. We need to make sure our children have the concept. Look at Prophet ﷺ. He lived a simple life. Never once he would have complained about what his life was like. I'm not saying you live like Prophet ﷺ, but at least live a simple life. So get them the concept that you cannot have fancy cars, you cannot have, whatever you want, whenever you want. Live a simple life. So if you have a car, say alhamdulillah. If you have a phone, say alhamdulillah. Don't need the fancier phone. Don't need it. It's unnecessary. And our youth are facing a lot of things. Peer pressure is one of them, where people will peer pressure them in smoking and doing all these drugs. And the kids then will be addicted to drugs. And then you will, not have you don't understand where to go with it. And some parents, they don't care what their kids are doing until they grow up. And then they're ending up doing bad things. Then it affects the kids. And then you'll be like, oh, Allah मैंने क्या कर दिया मेरे बेटे को बेटी को बेटी ये कर रही है बेटा ये कर रहा है बेटा ड्रग्स में पड़ गया है बेटी के बॉयफ्रेंड है और वो बहुत deep discussion, right? What I just said is the child, your son got into drugs, your daughters have a boyfriend, and then you don't bring that deen into the mindset. So that mindset is that it's fine to have a boyfriend, it's fine to have a girlfriend, it's fine to do drugs. Drugs is only gonna help me, calm myself down. But parents, I want you to understand that when they're young, their brain is still growing, so they can learn and pick up these kind of things. So try to make sure that you can get them. You try to do it a little bit slowly. Talk about the deen. Do that be on them. I will guarantee you, when they grow up, they will have more respect for the deen, and they will have more respect for the parents. Because some of the children in our days right now don't have respect for our parents. They don't. As long as whatever they're getting, they ask, and that's all they care. So try to get them to come to the masjid, get them involved in these youth organizations so they can keep their mind positive, they can be surrounded around positive vibe, If they're going to be around a bad company, their mind is going to be asr, they're going to ending up doing bad things, and it could be really serious because some of these kids are young, they don't realize what they're doing is dumb, it's obviously not smart, and they're all going to get themselves in trouble. But in order to prevent that from happening, we have to understand that we need to get them involved in positive activities, so that if they're surrounded around positive things, they will have that mind of a positive person, so that they will stay away from bad, evil, negativity, and all that. And negativity will eventually, go into becoming depression. And then when it goes into depression, kids will be like, if you're in high school and college, it would be harder for you to control that depression, and then it can become something serious. As if my life is miserable, or you'll see a bad sign of those through the youth, because they want their life will be miserable because they will go through the depression every day of their life if they don't control themselves now. So parents, try to put them in a concept that look, Prophet ﷺ lived a simple life. We gotta live like that. Not like, I'm not saying that that's simple, but I'm saying at least if your child's getting a car and he asks me and Abu, can I get another car by trading the car in? Tell him no. I'll tell you my thing. If I want something really bad, I have sabr and I'm content with what I have, and I say alhamdulillah and I move on. If I get that thing I want, that's great. If Allah doesn't want me to have it, I don't get it. And the sustainer is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the one who's going to give is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But our children are facing a big thing. Islamophobia is rising right now, it's not going down. As you see, the hate crimes are going high, and our children are facing it too. And they're like, we don't want to pray namaz anymore, we don't want to wear the hijab. Sisters will say, no, we don't want to wear hijab. Brothers will be like, we're scared to even say that I'm a Muslim. We're scared to even say we're from Pakistan, India, or any Muslim country. Because why? Because we're going to be made fun of. That's why we have organizations out there, and like here, defending your rights and defending you when you're going through that trouble. The hate crime might be going high, and our children are the ones who are right now suffering the most, and we are neglecting our children because we are more focused on other things that are more important to us, like the wealth, making money, having cars and the house and everything else, and materialistic items. We neglect our children, and we get into fights, and we have disagreements in the masjid and the musallas, and then we forget about our children. Our children are being neglected right now, brothers and sisters, because of all the fights that we have, different arguments and different disagreements. Put that aside. Put it aside. Try to work together so we can make a safer place for our children. A place where kids can be happy to be a Muslim and say that I'm a Muslim. Is this Eid? This is, Bakr Eid? I'm going to have a really awesome time. I'm going to be happy and I'm going to be positive. Our children are being neglected. They're afraid to even go to the masjid now. Because it's so boring. I don't know what we're going to do there. What do you mean what you're going to do there? You're going to pray namaz. You're going to read Quran. You're going to come to Jummah. And some of our children come to Jummah because the parents are like, Fahad, if you don't go to Jummah, I'm going to take your car away. Okay, but don't be like that. Don't be like that. Seriously, don't be like that. I'm going to go to Jummah. You are bribing them to go to Jummah. And if you keep bribing them, that mindset will be, okay, if I go to Jummah, Amma will not take my car away. And if I go to Jummah, Amma's going to give me this, Abu's going to give me this. So I can get an iPhone 7 if I go to Jummah. Did the Prophet ﷺ bribe people to come to the masjid? No, he didn't. That concept should not be there, brothers and sisters. And parents especially, please do not try to bribe your child. Don't bribe them to come to the masjid. Then the attention that they're telling them that it's fine to come to the masjid, I'll give you money, I'll give you whatever you could have asked for, and that's wrong. Absolutely wrong approach for the children. Then they will be spoiled, and then they will go off track, and you will literally regret when you do this, when they become older. Rather, you should tell them it's time for namaz. And if they can drive, tell them, okay, go to the masjid and pray salah. One salah. Pray one salah in masjid, go to Jummah, and try to read Quran. These are 3 elements that can help them in their life, and that they will come close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and shaitan can never come between them and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And please, I urge all of you, if you have children who are going through trouble, or going through, the phase of hanging out with the wrong company, sign them up for a youth group. Let them be around positivity. The positive vibe will come into them, and all that positive energy will be good for them. So that their mindset will be positive, then it will stay away from negativity. So I urge all you guys, please, parents, if your children are going through problems and they don't know how to cope with what they're going through, and parents don't know how to cope with it, just try to sign them up for the youth group. They have discussions there, they have talks, they have a little halqa, they have gatherings. And this is something that's not only going to help for the brothers, but it will also have sisters, but just children in general. There's a lot of issues that are going on, and parents literally don't know how to handle it. Where, a child is in drugs, doing drugs, they have boyfriend or girlfriend, or your daughter is done something really, really bad, and it affects her in her life, and it affects you guys as parents, and it will make you guys look weird, right? Every parent probably has gone through that scenario, gone through that problem, right? Gone through that situation. But the solution is to put them in a positive vibe. They're in a positive company. They will pick up that positivity, and they will always be thankful for what you did. But right now they don't see it. They will hate you. They will call you names. They'll say, but you don't understand. My boyfriend is fine. Or smoking is, calming me down. Or, drinking is fine. If I do just a little bit, I'm not really getting drunk. They will have an excuse for doing all these haram and negative and bad things because they don't even see it. They don't even think it's bad. It's just normal to them. It's just regular routine for them. So having a boyfriend is fine, having a girlfriend is fine, drinking is fine, having smoking is fine. That is because they're in the wrong company. So try to put them in a positive company so that they can also get that positive vibe into them, and they can also open up to the truth over there. So yeah, that's something very important. Please do so. If I have said something wrong, I apologize. And if I said something good, it's from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Please subscribe if you haven't. On the bottom, I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers. It's a challenge that I've been challenged by multiple people. And I have also been, I'm gonna challenge you guys to get 1,000 subscribers before the year ends. Keep tuning in every day, Monday through Sunday, for new lecture videos. My name is Ali Sayyed. Jazakallah khair for watching the lecture video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.